Law enforcement all around the surrounding areas are mourning the loss of Officer Dominic Francis. They know all too well the dangers they face every day they leave home. Frank Stiles, retired detective with Toledo Police, says he almost lost his life when a suspect tried to shoot him. Roxanne Elias explains why Officer Francis's death hits close to home.
A few things go through Frank Stiles' mind as he reflects on the life of Officer Dominic Francis.
People don't realize, they realize to some extent, but not to a full extent, what police officers go through. I mean, every day they leave home, you don't know if they're coming back.
Stiles is a retired detective with the Toledo Police Department. For decades, and after working almost all positions, he knows what officers face daily. And he, too, has felt the pain of losing a fellow officer.
These people we're talking about, they never went home. And they never will, and their family will never have them. Their children will never have them. So it's a tough situation.
Stiles believes those situations have become worse from the time he served on the force.
The situation today is there's not as much respect for police officers. And that's been created by, certain individuals and groups, some politicians.
He's grateful at least now law enforcement has more tools to quickly catch the suspects. And as the community in Bluffton starts to heal, he asks that we back up our officers who risk their lives for our safety.
But these are heroic officers. They don't think about the consequences of injury when they do these things. We're trained to react.
In Toledo, Roxanne Elias, WTOL 11.
Stiles has actually written a book about police officers who have faced near-death situations or died in the line of duty. It's called City Soldiers. It's dedicated to all police officers. People from all over showed their respects by posting on our WTOL 11 Facebook page during the funeral this morning. Jennifer Edwards-Gray says Dominic was a true hero. So many of the Bluffton and Corey Rawson communities, we are so grateful to have him as one of our officers patrolling and keeping our families safe. His impact on this community was far beyond his role as an officer. For his ultimate sacrifice, we are eternally grateful. You can watch the entire funeral and our entire coverage of Bluffton's final goodbye for Officer Dominic Francis online right now. Just head to WTOL.com, our website.